Welcome to NCAA Softball Regionals presented by Capital One. The Georgia Bulldogs getting ready to take their home field here in Athens as Game 2 of this Athens Regional, taking on the champions from the Coastal Conference, UNCW. One team already through to that first game tomorrow. NCAA tournament for the second time in program history, second time in 3 years. Made their first foray in 22. And Kerpix gets the first victory in this battle. Here. She'll try the bunt and use that speed. Look how low to the ground and fast, but not fast enough for the Georgia defense. Mosley on top of it. This is to the SEC, but they felt this was the most challenging schedule they've ever played. Pop up, both players there. Good communication as Goodwin comes in to make the grab, and the Georgia Bulldogs coming to the plate. Tonight we'll see 3-0. Instead, she takes it for the walk, so a runner aboard for the Bulldogs. Tony Ball, so known for their offense, their ability to really power through the ball. Goodnight wastes no time. She was on her way anyway, but Chambly was hit. Rocky start. Well, now the bases are loaded, no outs. Mosley, no doubter! What a way to get this regional going in Athens! In grand slam fashion from the Georgia girl herself, Sarah Mosley.
That's what you do to get the crowd on their feet here in Athens. Sarah Mosley takes a pitch up in the zone and keeps her hands up through it. That's the pitch you're looking for with runners on first, second, and third. You want that ball up and deep, and she keeps her hands elevated. And we talked about what are they going to show up like, how are they going to start, and that ball out, and they're up 4-0.
Sydney Kuma, base is empty after that grand slam, hits it right at the freshman Biddle. The left fielder gives it a ride, finds the dirt in center field. Surroundings here in Georgia. Winstead fired up. You can see her looking in at her catcher, Gentry Meadows, needing to turn some momentum in there.
To have pitching, you have to have defense.
Digby, sky-high ball is caught. Inning over, but oh, some fireworks. Hard hit ball, but handled well defensively, as you would expect from Armistead. It's a UNCW team that will challenge the defense, and Sabatica is aboard with a hit. By far, this team, the most stolen bases in this Athens Regional, 95 on the season.
Although it comes back low and outside.
Another ball hit to Mosley, looking for two, absolutely. Georgia defense turning two, snuffing out the threat of Sabatica.
Them at bay, or if so, how long, and not even through that first inning we saw.
Armistead out to left field where Stockton makes the catch. Well, you don't want to miss a minute of any of the action. Good night. Gosh, does she keep it in? Yes, she does. That's how it's done. Sydney Champley now the batter. And good night is caught. And we'll head back to the dugout. Chambly, almost exactly the same spot as the first out of the inning.
I think you find that a lot. A lot of athletes get moved if they're super athletic and you know that they can play that role.
Pop up and well off the dirt and back to make the catch is Armistead. Meadows, the graduate catcher from Mooresville, North Carolina. And remember, with a runner on, and Cope is the leader in stolen bases on the season. She has Meadows right back to Kerpix. Georgia has already turned one double play, make it two! The first two innings end with some gems from the Georgia defense. Full count to Kearney. Oh! Winstead, how about that recovery? My goodness. That came right back at her. That's a little closer to what the first one looked like, but obviously catchable and is. And in case you missed it and are Kuma wants to bunt. Winstead. Well, no, now they're calling safe. The runner's coming around to score and will. And might that be looked at? I don't know. For Mark Brown, but then the ball got knocked out of the glove.
Yeah, Winstead did a nice job of fielding her position, and she throws it across the second baseman, Vitola, who's covering, and it's as the contact is made where the ball actually falls out of her glove, it was in her.
Kuma's going, and she is safe in at second.
Herself in scoring position.
Good win, keeping it going for Georgia. Another run comes across, and the Bulldogs in business in Athens.
What I love about this is last at bat it was a double to right field fence, and this time it's left center. That we see Goodwin going to that left side of the field. Just a beautiful shot in that gap between left and center fielders. Plenty of time for Kuma to come around and score.
Instead, it's another pop-up. And first baseman Lauren Cope has it in her glove. First baseman Emily Digby, excuse me. Long fly ball to there, made it a little more difficult than it had to be, but the catch was eventually made. Whew, Morgan Britt, hey, those final moments. Or are you tight thinking about it? You want to hope for the free. Top of the order, Taylor Vitola. Just one pitch for Maddie Kerpix to sit her down. Cassidy Relay, freshman, speedster, makes it close.
Armistead has such a quick
run on the season for Stockton over there at first. Britt, boy, it's hit hard into the glove of Mosley on the hot corner.
That's going to be even slower, and so I think sometimes if you can just try to take away some of their power that they have and see if they can maybe just get a little out in front of it, that your defense might be able to play with that.
Encouraging start, freshman getting the strikeout.
And so really staying patient in this at bat. It's been a nice eye by Goodnight.
Goodnight right back to the pitcher. All right, freshman. Peyton Eckert getting a strikeout, and then a ball hit right back to her. Outfielder. Well, how about that? A pitching change paying dividends for the Seahawks. Even just talking to her about that has helped me do that even more so. Patient at the plate, and it pays off. Sabatica leadoff walk is once again aboard. She singled in her first at bat. First, Allison Corbin, the freshman designated player. Oh, what a stop! Georgia defense on fire today. Won't get the third double play. They have Biddle with a tough at bat, but winds up hitting it back to Kerpick. Still just the one out, able to be recorded on the play. Lead runner retired. The conference tournament title where they had to beat the regular season champs Campbell twice. Cope is hit by the pitch, so Gentry Meadows will have a chance. This one into the glove of Kuma, who made some nice plays defensively in the inning. Georgia Bulldogs up 6 at home. And on the dot, off the wall. She's going for 2, had to be aggressive to get there and did. A ball was issued. Well, Mosley didn't care what it was. He's still gonna do what she does. And that is to drive in another run for Georgia. The run that would end this game early. Davila ready to tag and go. She will. Here comes the throw from right. It gets there, but not quite in time. Good arm from Britt out in right field. Jaden Goodwin, the batter for Georgia. That might, nope, will not get over the glove. Thought it was going to, and then the relay in from Relay. Finds a gap into right, and she will celebrate in walk-off fashion. The Georgia Bulldogs walk it off with a run rule victory in the 5th.
Well, and that's a good piece of hitting right there by Lindy Ray Davis. Lots of celebrations and smiles. I think her getting that chance to even get that at bat today really helps them. It'll be interesting to see if she starts tomorrow. But Georgia looking good. We talked about with their bats be able to match up with the pitching, and they showed they're ready for anybody right now. Very great offense by the Bulldogs.
Strong showing from the home team, Georgia. And we'll give you a look at today's Capital One rewarding performance. Let's go back to really where it's
first inning for the Bulldogs, and we saw the rest of the game them continue just to play like Bulldog softball.
40th win of the season for Georgia. 47th NCAA tournament win here on their home field. So now that sets up